Hello everyone, welcome to CSC186 Themepark ticketing system. Let me introduce you to our team leader is Muhammad Anaki bin Musa and also our team member is Muhammad Amir Ashkar bin Saleh and Akmal Hadi Talha bin Abdul Rahim.
Hello, my name is Akmal. I will be presenting the introduction and objective of our program. Our program is a theme park ticketing system, which is a lightweight, data-driven console application. It's designed to digitize and automate the manual ticket purchasing process for park operators. Our program has only three objectives, which is to automate data persistence by utilizing file I/O, to process customer and order details, and lastly, to optimize resources control. Our use case diagram is as follows. The customer will start the program and enter the information that the program requires to process the transaction. The customer will create an audio object and from there choose the tickets they wish to purchase. If not, they can simply cancel it. This customer can choose from varying different types of tickets, but the vastly difference are shown between the standard ticket and the short ticket. For the short ticket, the customer has the option to add a merge, but it's mandatory for them to purchase a meal option that is included in the ticket. Lastly, the customer will proceed with the payment and they have the option to apply for a membership. The program will then generate a receipt for the customer to view.
Hi everyone, my name is Muhammad Amir Shah. Here is a quick overview of the relationship in the class diagram. First, customer to order is an association. Second, order to ticket is a composition relationship shown by the black diamond. This means ticket cannot exist without an order. Finally, child ticket to tickets represent inheritance shown by the empty arrowhead. This means child ticket is a subclass that inherits everything from the main ticket class. Next, for the customer class. First, it has three attributes, name and member state as a string and profile ID as an integer. Second, the constructor initializes the name and membership status while automatically generating a random 6-digit profile ID. Third, we have a one setter to update the membership status and three getters to retrieve each attribute's value. Finally, the customer detail method prints and displays the customer full information on the screen. Now for the ticket class. First, it has four attributes: ticket type, ticket date as a string, ticket price as a double, and ticket quantity as an integer. Second, the constructor set four parameters to initialize all these attributes upon creation. Third, we have one setter to update the ticket quantity and four getter to retrieve each attribute value. Finally, the ticket details method simply prints and displays the complete ticket information on the screen. Next, for the order class. First, it has three attributes: a customer object, a ticket release, and a total amount as a double. Second, the constructor link the order to a specific customer, initialize the empty ticket list, and set the total to zero. Third, we have two optimization methods: a ticket to add selected ticket to the list, and calculate total to sum up the prices and apply a 10% membership discount. Finally, we have two display methods: detail purchases to the list the purchase, ticket types and price, and display receipt to print the final receipt layout on the screen. Finally, let's look at the child ticket class. First, this class uses the extends keyword, meaning it can inherit all the basic feature from the main ticket class. It introduced two new private attributes: at merge, which is a boolean, and main option, which is an integer. Second, the constructor accepts parameter for both the ticket details and the new child option. It used the super keyword to pass the main ticket data to the parent class while initializing its own attribute. Third, we have two interactive methods that handle user input. Display meal option. This method prints out a menu for child's meal, take the user choice from 1 to 4, update the selection, and return the meal option. Merge approval. This method asks the user if they want to add a merchandise pack, check if they check yes, update the merchandise flag accordingly, and return the result.
Hello everyone, my name is Muhammad Anaki bin Musa and today I will explain the main part. As you can see in the first slide, we use a try block to open file name ticketdata.txt. We use a buffer reader and a while loop to read this file line by line until you reach the end. Inside the loop, we use the split function. This is very important because it cuts each line of text into separate pieces whenever there is a semicolon. This helps the system separate our data field easily. After splitting the text, we convert data types, because tag functions store everything as simple word. We must change them into numbers for our system. We change the price into a double using double pass double, and the quantity into an integer using integer pass integer. Then we pass this value into our tickets class to create a new object and add it directly into our system inventory list. Finally, let's look at another slide which shows our error handling. If the text file is missing or broken, the program will trigger an error. Instead of crashing completely, our catch block stops the crash. Print a clear error message to tell us what went wrong and close the program safely using system.execmon. This protects our system from running with the wrong or empty data. To summarize, this code ensures our program starts automatically, converts data correctly, and handles errors safely. Thank you everyone. That's all for me. Bye.
Hello, I will now be presenting the snippet code of our program. Firstly, the program will start by prompting the user whether they want to start the program or not. If the user enter proceed, the program will run normally. If not, then the looping of the program will not start. While the program are running normally, we'll start by creating the customer profile in which the user are required to register to enter their name and whether the customer is a registered member. If the customer is not a registered member, the program will then prompt an offer for the customer to apply for a membership. Then the program will create a customer object using the customer name and membership status, subsequently creating an audio object that uses the customer as the information. Then the program will display the panel option for the available tickets. The program will display the information one by one from the ticket types, its short description, corresponding price, and the quantity available for that certain ticket. If the quantity available for that certain ticket are 0, the program will instead print out sold out. Next, the customer will enter the number of ticket, the type of ticket they wish to purchase using the index array as an option. If the customer enter anything other than the range of index, then the program will prompt them user to enter the option again. Next, the tickets object are initialized using the inventory array in which the customer selected ticket from the index are chosen. If the selected quantity are 0, then the program will prompt the user to enter another type of ticket, or whether they want to end the program. Then the customer will enter the quantity for that certain ticket that they wish to purchase. If the quantity are exceeding the available number, then the program will register the maximum amount as the customer choice instead. And after that, the most important part is that for the customer selected ticket type, the amount available will be subtracted from the amount that they have chosen to purchase. Lastly, the program will ask whether the ticket purchase is for a child or not. The rest of the code are still incomplete.
That's all our presentation, and thank you.